Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and turning those notifications on. Today we're taking a while. We're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff regarding all the different week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and so on, the storyline and the banners that come with each week and the director's notes, the things that help us tell this storyline and what it means. And someone's done this, someone's really looked into it. A Reddit user by the name, what's this man's name? His name is The Unbound Channel Z. And he made a post update on Season 4 storyline, Week 6. And we're going to talk about the Blockbuster skin. We're going to be talking about possible Season 5 themes. And again, this guy's done the research. And I'm going to explain to you what a lot of this means. Like, what is actually happening in the Fortnite story right now, because it's a little bit confusing if you don't really pay attention, and this guy helps it become less confusing. So quickly, we are doing a 1,500 V-Buck giveaway. All you have to do, comment down below something nice, anything. It doesn't have to be to me. Tell someone they look good in the comments, or I don't know, just tell someone to have a nice day, or even put a little smiley face with the colon bracket. You know what I mean, something nice, and you'll be entered. While you're down there, please touch that like button. Let's get into it. So let's start right away with the recent loading screen. So each loading screen is achieved once you've completed all the challenges for that week. And for week 6, I'm not actually done it here, so I'm just looking at a screenshot. I have one more challenge to go on week 6. Don't worry, I'll be done in time for that Blockbuster skin. I'm ready to grind. But the director's notes for that one, it's titled, "That's a Wrap. What a crazy shoot. Those meteors that crashed down sure gave us a lot of extra free production value. Glad we survived it." So this means a lot of things, and I'm going to use this to transition into the Reddit post from the Unbound Channel Z. So I'll probably break it up into parts because, again, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We're going to talk about this. So the week 6 background has confirmed quite a few things. 1, the nuclear missile, the various Omega and Carbide bases are props for the movie. So they're props. We know that part. There's a movie going on. There's props. 2nd, the meteors were not props. The director's notes say that they were unplanned and lucky to live, which also means the gigantic meteor that created Dusty Divot and the screenshot of Pod I found inside of it are canon to the storyline. They aren't props, and the Pod will probably kick off Season 5 somehow. That's very important, right? That's very important. Also, the various tri-toed dinosaur footprints are also not props. They got there somehow unnoticed, likely when the movie was being shot. And because of all this information, this leaves the Blockbuster skin to be one of 4 things. And I'm going to go into those 4 things in a second, but let's just summarize here. That obviously, that director's note, that week 6 banner has told us that yes, the meteors were not planned. Even the director, right? The guy who's in charge of the movie is saying, we're lucky to be alive. And with that being said, he's right. The Dusty Divot, that whole place was created by a meteor, and a lot of people thought that that was part of the movie, but we're starting to find out now that that's completely unplanned, and whatever is in that big meteor, that egg, that capsule in the middle of Dusty Divot is not part of the movie. So what does that mean? Like, is the Blockbuster skin in the meteor? And again, we're gonna go into that. So I just wanted to summarize that. I think it's pretty cool. But that also means that the tri-toed dinosaur footprints are also not props. They got there unnoticed somehow. So that's the confusing part to me. Like, what? Let's get into the possibilities. So A, Blockbuster skin could just be an unrelated character who either was in the movie as an extra or was the director in the first place. All right. Secondly, is the character that is inside the pod. It's the character that is inside the pod in the meteor. In this case, it hasn't been revealed because of the fact that the Fortnite movie team will probably shoot it in a second movie, and it'll go wrong somehow, or it'll just begin Season 5's unknown theme. The story will carry on from week 7 to 10. Then he'll either be deleted or victorious, and then patch 5.0 will start. Okay. That one kind of goes with the movie. That kind of means that part is planned and it's still going to continue as a movie going into week 10. That makes a little bit of sense to me. The leaks, which we've talked about on the channel, about the Leviathan-related storyline are somehow true, he says. And the Blockbuster is either Leviathan's escort or is some sort of advanced Leviathan creature, but he thinks this is the least likely. Again, all we have about that is some massive viral post that the guy claimed he had Epic Games inside information, and he claimed that and he had a bunch of info. You guys remember the videos on that, and part of it was that a Leviathan, this monster is going to come out of the capsule, and then that's going to play into the storyline. This guy does not think that's going to happen. It's the least likely one. The last one, and this one is very cool, and this one's more on Epic's level. All right, because let me show you. My personal favorite, the pod inside the Meteor is a time machine, and the Blockbuster is a time traveler. He went to the prehistoric age and somehow accidentally brought dinosaurs with him, and he might let us use the time machine to either have static season theme of being in a prehistoric theme, or there could be game modes where you could choose to either be in the far past, the past, the present, the future, and the far future. And he expands on this one a little bit more. Home base would just be in the Divot research area, in the time machine, and modes like 50v50 or sniper shootout would be branches of game modes in different time periods of your choosing. The battle pass would have different costumes from all throughout history without one strict time theme. Really far-fetched, but we can only speculate is how he ends it. And this, it's cool that he does this, right? He not only gives us this very cool, personable theory that he has, but he also gives us kind of the options. And these options seem, one of them's gotta work, man. One of them has to be it. And I'm very surprised that the Leviathan-related storyline he thinks is the least likely, because although I don't know how epic that is or isn't. I'm not we have no idea what the plan would be if a Leviathan creature comes out of that. The footprints not being a part of the movie, those whatever it is, the tri-toed dinosaur footprints not being part of the movie, says to me that could be the Leviathan footprints. But do Leviathans does that skin have 3 toes? That doesn't make too much sense to me. So, and then at the same time, why would he be walking around if he was stuck in this capsule? So maybe I do understand what he's saying, but there's got to be something big out there, a monster, a dinosaur, and that's why I think he's going into this time traveling thing. And what if it's a time machine, dude? If it's a time machine, that is I was thinking, how do you one up what they did last season with the meteors and the hype, the build-up? It was insane. Never seen before in a game. You throw a time machine in there might be some chance at competition here to almost one-up themselves, right? I don't know. I think this is super cool. I think this is awesome that they're doing something, obviously something crazy, and what most of it is going to be revealed with this Blockbuster skin. So again, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you, and I will make sure to keep you up to date as soon as that Blockbuster skin is released. And again, that could be Tuesday morning within the files. We might be able to see that skin, or we're going to obviously see it Wednesday, or would it be Thursday morning? Yes, Thursday morning. And I'll have the challenges. I'll be on right the minute it goes. I'll be grinding those challenges as fast as I possibly can. I'll also have a weekly challenge guide up for you guys Wednesday morning. So that's all I got for you today. There should be a little bit of gameplay left. I should say I've been messing around with some webcam stuff and everything, and the gameplay you're seeing there, if there's a minute or 2 left, there was no audio, game audio, or Mark audio, my teammate, but it was a really good ending to the game, really good ending to the game. So stick around if you got some time, and sorry there's no audio. It's a little weird, but I'm throwing it in anyways, man. Let me know. Are you hyped about this? What the heck do you think? Which theory are you siding on? Do you have your own? And one more time, touch that like button if you're excited. Here's the rest of the gameplay. Let's go! Woo! did that work? Woo! Thank you, dude. We're a decent team. Mark and Braden, our first. How many kills you get before you went out? 5. So we had a 13. That's not. 15's like a super hype game. So 13, not too bad, man. Let's go, baby. GG's.